right, welcome to Epic. My name is Diego Bryan, and alongside me is my co-host, Benjamin Wartsky.
Hello and welcome.
That is just not podcast food, starting off well. And we have Mikie Hayes, the trooper, on for the second time.
Yes.
Because the first time didn't record.
It's fine.
It was a good one, though. You missed a good one.
Yeah, all these stories. He talked about a window falling on someone. Yeah, but we can't talk about it again.
No.
All new stories. So, Mr. Mikie, the hiking man.
That's me.
Did this persona of you being all bearded and like shaggy haired and everything, did that come from sailing camp?
Okay, no. So many people they look at me and they're like, "Oh, you've because you've gone to app, you've turned app. Like that's the reason why you have a beard and long hair." Now, I've always wanted long hair, and during the summer, I had my longer hair, and then this girl Anna goes, I'm gonna give you I think you should get a haircut, just a little trim. I was like, trims are good for long hair, right? And they're like, yes, that's correct. Next thing I know, literally all of my hair's gone, and I'm like, oh, it looks good, because she was my boss. Like I couldn't be like, this is freaking terrible, I hate you. But I was like, oh, it looks great, thank you.
They took a little bit more than the split ends off.
Yeah, so I'm waiting to grow it out again.
Nice.
For the fourth time.
Same thing with the beard. Did she also trim your beard?
No, I just feel like growing it out now. Every now and then I'm just like, I feel like being a man again, and reassure myself by looking in the mirror and seeing a beard.
I mean, November is coming up.
Yeah, I'm not shaving.
Like you're not going to shave through November?
Nuh-uh. And maybe past. I'm really curious to see how far I can go, because I feel like I'm going to have to start getting jobs and internships soon, so they're not going to respect long hair and long beard. So
I mean, facial hair isn't that bad anymore, especially if you keep it well groomed. It actually looks kind of good.
That's true.
I think it's coming back.
I think if you give it the ponytail look, if you tie it up and with a what are those the hair ties? I think that looks pretty classy.
For the beard.
Right.
Oh, that's very classy.
Yeah, the beard tie.
My uncle Patrick, he had really long hair and a beard when he was a lawyer, and his boss came in and he was like, yeah, Patch, you're going to have to trim it down. You're scaring clients. He was like, are you serious? But it was in Florida, so I guess they're scared of hippies.
I mean, Florida is just one of the scariest places in America.
A lot of weird things happen in Florida.
It's just not where you want to be. Shout out Matthew. I guess that happened recently, right? But that's
you're right. Yeah, I was like, who is Matthew?
The hurricane?
Yeah, the hurricane.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, I was like, do we know Matt? What Matthew do we all know?
The weird one from Florida.
The Floridian.
I feel like that's the reaction. When you tell people you're from Florida, they're like, oh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so sorry that you have to live in Florida.
I mean, they just have so many animals that shouldn't be there. Like the crocodiles.
Right.
Okay, we're on the same page. But the crocodiles and stuff, I don't think they were always there. I think they started off as human pets, and
crocodiles.
No, that's the snakes.
Is it the snakes? My bad,
yeah.
my mistake.
I don't know why you would ever have a crocodile as a pet.
People do it in Florida. I swear to you.
Like the big crocodiles, or
I mean,
the baby ones.
Not when they're big, but when they're babies.
You raise them like puppies.
Yeah, they don't anticipate them getting big, and then they eat their other pets. And so then they get rid of them into the wild, which is not the best place, because now they have a mating population of these giant crocodiles or alligators.
Right.
And I think they're shoot on sight.
Are they? You can kill them? Are they like the hogs in Texas?
Yeah.
I think you're thinking of the snakes.
Those are shoot on sight too. I think both of those are things in Florida that you just don't want to run across.
Just don't go to Florida.
Right.
Did you see this picture on Twitter? It happened about a month ago of an alligator that was on a golf course.
Yes.
No.
You didn't see that about the alligator walking across the golf course?
Borderline Godzilla.
Yeah.
So serious. It's probably 16 feet long.
I was gonna say 43 feet, but 16 feet sounds much more realistic. No, this thing was
ridiculous.
And these people were going up close to it to try and take photos of it, or they were taking video of it, and they're walking close to it. I was like, I would not stand anywhere near that thing.
Don't worry, they had golf clubs. They could protect themselves.
That's true. I mean, golf clubs are an effective weapon, sort of. Not against alligators though. I don't think.
Just the type of person who golfs, I'm just not sure about their fighting abilities.
I mean crocodiles, they're dinosaurs. They're literally dinosaurs, and you're fighting a dinosaur. You have to literally put everything that you've once done before you and just be like, this is my moment. This is it.
This is how big it was. I'm showing Mikey a picture of the I don't know if you can see the scale in that image, but
it is
quite
the tail
large.
is like as big as it.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Holy.
it was the largest alligator I think I've ever seen.
It looks like it came from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Florida is Jurassic Park.
I agree. If there was one place to have Jurassic Park, it would definitely be Florida.
What do you think about bringing back dinosaurs or mammoths or things like that? Because I know scientists are working on that.
Heck no. That's so dumb.
Oh, I definitely would. I'm all for it.
No.
Yes.
You need to let nature like run its course. That's like the one thing with nature. Like if things die, sometimes, most of the times, humans have a hand in it. But like it's because they're not good enough to survive. That's just how it is. If dinosaurs can't survive a meteor blast, it means they shouldn't be on this earth still. That's like.
So are you just against dinosaurs? What about like pigeons or like butterflies or some of the smaller mammals?
Like, okay.
That's just not a mammal. But
I know I didn't name any mammals
like
there.
If one thing of butterfly goes, or like all the butterflies go.
All of them.
Screw them.
Bumblebees?
Who likes bumblebees?
I mean, they're important.
Actually, bumblebees are like one of the only important ones.
Yeah, so they wouldn't go.
You're right.
No, I'm saying like there's these carrier pigeons that went extinct in the whenever.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
And they're like thinking about they're talking about bringing it back because they have the ability to.
Do we not have carrier pigeons anymore?
They've gone extinct. There's some type of them.
There used to be like literally 7 million of them like flying in a flock, and then like they'd fly over cities, and then the city would just turn dark because this giant mob of pigeons was flowing over. So they were like, well, let's just start shooting them. And then everybody started shooting them, and then there's no more pigeons.
Oh, my goodness.
Which is what happens with a lot of things. Everyone's like, oh, look, there's all this buffalo. Let's just kill a buffalo. And so then now that we have 10 buffalo, and they're like, where did all the buffalo go? Like buffalo, I don't know if they can bring them back, but.
No, they're still here.
I mean, yeah, but I think they're on the extinct.
They're actually on
list.
the incline.
They're going up again?
Yeah, they're popular.
They're coming back. Don't call it a comeback.
Don't call it a comeback.
One of the great American heroes, Buffalo Bill, was actually a terrible person. I think he killed something like 4,000 buffalo by himself. They just killed him to kill him, to be honest with you.
Great American hero. Shout out Buffalo Bill.
When America was great.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. John Oliver did something on that, whereas like he asked a bunch of people, when was America great?
Right.
Referencing Donald Trump. I don't know if you guys saw that.
I probably did.
What did they say?
I mean, they'd be like, oh, back during when we signed the Declaration of Independence. And they're like, oh, so when women couldn't vote and black men had no rights. And they're like, oh, during the Civil War and right after the Civil War era, it's like women still couldn't vote back then.
Yeah.
Like 2010 America was great. It's like, that doesn't even make sense.
They probably want to go back to like 2005, right before Obama. That's when America was great.
Right.
Apparently.
I would go just 2000.
Just 2000?
Wait, maybe like 2001, but like
before 9/11.
Yeah, like August. The economy's doing great. Was the economy doing great?
I mean, probably. Everyone was pretty satisfied, I think.
I mean, yeah, I think if you could go back and somehow find the ear of someone important and tell them, hey, look, I know what's going to happen, then yeah, you'd be known as one of the greatest American heroes of all time.
But there was people that did that.
Did they?
And they were like, yeah, this terrorist attack's probably going to happen. And the U.S. government was just like, no. And nobody's going to touch us. We're America. And then 9/11 happened.
There's some people who believe that's like an inside job.
Oh, yeah. No, I read this entire book. It's called The Shock Doctrine. And more or less, it leaned towards Bush did 9/11. But like basically, maybe not just that, but like the Cheney's and the Bushes, like them profiting off of the Iraq War, and the
I
U.S.
think Cheney profited a lot off of the Iraq War.
Yeah, his wife is like the CEO of Lock something.
And that's the company that like rebuilds, what is it? It destroyed buildings in Iraq or whatever. Is that building?
Maybe,
that company?
Maybe. I know they're like privatized, like for hire by the state.
Yeah.
States. So it might be, but like his wife was the CEO and like a huge shareholder, and so was him. And then there's Donald Rumsfeld, the Secretary of State, and he's terrible. And basically we went in and we were like, let's blow up everything. And then we blew up everything. We're like, ugh, freedom. And while everybody was like, oh my God, what just happened? We were like, okay, let's throw in a free market when nobody's looking. And then we did. And then everybody was like, wait, we don't do free markets. This doesn't work for us. And America was like, yeah, more money. But that's just the synopsis of this book I read.
Wow, that was great. We should do that every time you come on. Just have you summarize some book that you've read. Just like, doesn't even matter. Could be for school, could be for fun.
I won't even tell you the title.
No, well, you need to tell us the title.
Okay, it's called The Shock Doctrine by Naomi Klein. It's like 400, 500 pages.
Look, there you go. You don't have to read it anymore. For class, just send them to the Epoch Podcast.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. But 9/11 did do a good thing, like a couple months after 9/11. Everyone was super patriotic.
Yeah.
And like all the firemen and policemen and all those guys were like seriously heroes in New York and all that. Everyone respected them. And I heard like everyone in New York was just really, really friendly. And I mean, it's back to the old New York. Everyone doesn't really like each other. We hate the police again.
It's true. That's big. That's big lately. Please anger.
Did you take lessons of Vietnam in high school, Ben?
I did take lessons of Vietnam.
It was who was the psychology teacher? He went to Harvard.
He was bald.
Yep.
Mr.
Mammal, yeah. He came into our class once and he was like, there's few times was like patriotism was like high in the United States, and it was like everything before World War II where like people were like, hey, like I'm going to go be in the military because that's what I do. And then there was like the Korean and Vietnam War, and everybody, like every child was like, yeah, no, I'm not feeling that. But then like the 9/11 happened, and like the whole atmosphere changed again, where like kids again were finally like, and everybody else in the United States was just like, let's go be in the military because like America's awesome.
Yeah.
And that hasn't happened in a while.
I mean, it's gone the complete opposite spectrum so quickly with all this political correctness and crap. Everyone just hates America.
It's not great, apparently.
Yeah, America hates America.
I hate him. No, I don't know. No. It's just Americans are really dumb. I love this, like, everything we have here. It's just Americans are so dumb.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I mean, this is what happens when you give out participation awards and everything like that. This is the America that we brought on ourselves.
Take away valedictorian.
Yeah. Yeah. Why are they taking away valedictorians in our Wake County system? It's happening in like 2 years.
I thought it was happening now. I thought it was currently.
Is it this year's when it's starting?
I thought it was like now.
That's just ridiculous. Come on.
They're trying to encourage cohesiveness. They don't want competition anymore.
Discouraging competition.
It's not like we were like founded upon capitalism and competition, but no, that's too much.
It's not like there's going to be competition when you get to college or the real world or anywhere else.
Once you get to the real world, nobody's smarter than you or better than you.
Right.
So
everyone's equal.
Yeah.
I mean, when you go into the job interview, don't even bring a resume.
Except for black people, Hispanics, other minorities, women, and everybody else discriminated against. But besides that, I mean, like, everybody's equal.
Everyone's super equal.
It's just white guys.
Actually, though, I really love that, like, our class is so weak and lazy because it makes us look better. Us who actually do things, it's so easy to stand out compared to people who just don't take any incentive or anything. They just want things handed to them.
Yeah, I mean, our generation is something. The parents... Like our current generation, when we're grandparents, is going to be an interesting generation. It's going to be like the first generation that has like tattoos as grandparents.
Instagram pictures.
Instagram.
That's true.
I think that's so weird.
Is that going to be like the scrapbook?
Dude, like it literally will be if you think about
it. If it's still around.
Do you print pictures anymore?
No,
exactly.
Not at all.
And like
it's 25 cents at CVS though, or Walgreens.
Too much. But it's just like, imagine being an old person and then handing the child your like phone via like iPhone, like literally your phone is in your eye, and then your like grandkids is like, wow, grandpa, you went, like you sailed back in the day.
Yeah, like I mean that's true. Like, you are a sailor, but like this phone is gonna be like so irrelevant in like 25 years probably. It's just crazy what they're doing right now. And the stuff they're working on in virtual reality.
Oh my God.
Have you seen that stuff?
Yeah, I can't like fathom that.
I want to try it so bad. It
seems like it would be really cool. I'd be down for that.
It's like when does it become like that's your reality? When are you in the Matrix and that's your reality? You know what I'm saying?
As soon as you put it on, it's over. You're just stuck in there.
You're never going back.
You're never coming back.
There's like a bunch of philosophy on that stuff though. It's like there's this thing called the mind experience, the mind machine or experience machine, and it's basically like if you can plug into this machine and you're in there for 2 years, but everything's pre-programmed, and so you feel like you feel like you're making decisions, but you're not, and the like life you're living is completely up to you. So like you could go live Beyonce's life or like Jay-Z's life or anything that you want, like it's pre-programmed and created. But
so like when you get into that world, like the people of that world recognize you as like a famous person?
Yes.
Or okay.
Do you get their skin? Or are you still you?
I mean, you could still be you. It's all up to your own what you want out of it. But like the guy basically said, no, like we wouldn't actually do this if it was for like life or something like that, because we actually like to like do things with ourselves and like interact with real people and exist. And not like just like make real decisions that you know are your decisions. I
agree. I mean, it's just, who knows? We could be living in a fake world right now. I mean, like, it's so scripted. Donald Trump, that's some bullshit. That's some script bullshit. This can't be real. How is this real?
I think there's a lot of people asking themselves they're going to be asking themselves in...
What is it?
12 days?
12 days
is the election day.
Literally, the man was like a joke. Like, it was a funny joke to the people of like the 90s and the 2000s if Donald Trump was to run for president.
Yeah, and I don't even think he believes that he's here right now, to be honest.
I don't know what his intentions are. Like, so do you watch John Oliver?
Yes.
Did you see the episode where he was like, he brought up this like kid's book, and this kid like ran for president, and then the kid got inaugurated as like a huge joke, and then his inauguration speech was literally the kid just being like, you guys are so dumb, I can't believe you elected me, I am a child, I am blah 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 blah, and it's like very vague. And John Oliver's like, Donald Trump, you can literally just read this right now, like script by script, word by word, and be fine and say that you guys are dumb for letting me do this. This is a big hoax. How dare you, America, like support me deporting Muslim people for no reason?
He just repeats himself so much. He says he's like, I'm pretty sure he said like win 7 times in like 3 seconds or something like that. He's like, I'm a winner. I win. That's what we do. Trump wins. We will win this race.
I mean, you just sounded like Trump.
We're gonna win. We win big. So big. I hate him. I watched this thing, and like Hillary, like their campaign really like just they know how to work Donald Trump now. They like know how to like work out his weaknesses, because you see him every debate, he comes out cool, calm, weirdly quiet, and then as it goes on, like just Hillary calling him Donald like irks him just a little bit, enough to like make the bad Trump coming out of him, to make him say, you're a nasty woman and shit like that. Like these little things where he's like, oh, I shouldn't have said that, but he did. He does it every time, and he can't help himself.
He just has no filter at all.
No. He tries to hold back in the beginning, but I don't think he can at the end.
It was just so, at the first debate when they both came out, and he was like, Senator Clinton, can I call you Senator Clinton? He was like, sure, Donald. And it was just so they're just so awkward together.
So awkward.
Did you watch them? Do you watch their speech? They both
The
went
dinner?
to some the dinner.
Oh
Did you
my
watch
God.
that?
Yeah, I watched that. That was so
Well,
bad.
what happened?
They were cracking jokes about each other the whole time.
Yeah, it happens every election cycle. I mean, every year it's this dinner for this like Archbishop Catholic guy in New York. I don't know exactly.
Okay, yeah.
But
The Pope?
basically, no, not the Pope. The Pope's in Rome.
Agree to disagree.
Yes. And like they go up there, like it happens every time, and like usually it's just lighthearted jokes about like making fun of yourself, basically.
Yeah.
And then Donald Trump goes up there and starts roasting Hillary Clinton like too far, and he's like, Hillary Clinton is so corrupt that she was put on the like Watergate Commission or something like that.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah, I mean, of course she's corrupt. 33,000 emails she erased from her private bathroom server that she didn't know about. Did she never use the toilet in her own house? I just don't understand. Trump has been calling for this sort of debate where it's just him and Hillary talking to each other, and like no moderator. And of course Trump would like that because that's all he does on the Apprentice shows is he'll just out-talk you.
Yeah.
Even if it's nonsense, because he just knows those like key phrases that'll just
I don't know how that would.
On.
I don't think you could have a debate. Like it wouldn't be a.
No, it wouldn't work. I mean,
I just don't know how that
It
would.
would end up with a fist
Trump came
fight.
up with the idea, so I'm not taking this as a rational idea. Who else did I see? Mark Cuban.
Yeah, I saw that.
He said he'd pay Trump $10 million to interview him for 4 hours discussing only things on his website. And he hasn't responded.
Well, Mark Cuban was a Trump supporter, and then he flipped to be a Hillary supporter because he was like, I just can't deal with Trump anymore. And then Trump now doesn't like Mark Cuban. So they kind of have a beef.
I mean, $10 million. That's just absurd to talk about something. I mean,
they're both billionaires. Mark Cuban's like he's like he's worth 15 billion maybe.
Probably.
Yeah.
Something ridiculous.
I don't even know how he got so rich, but
On John Oliver, he was like, Donald Trump was mad about not getting an Emmy or something, and then John Oliver was like, "Come on our show, and you can have this," and he like brings out his Emmy, and he's like, "Oh, look at it, it's perfect for your small hands, and you can just grab it."
John Oliver is excellent. Oh my goodness,
He's my favorite.
He's such an animal. I like his. I don't watch the real show, but I watched the Last Week Tonight on YouTube.
That
like
is
that,
his
like
real show.
Well, I'm assuming that's not the entire show.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just 30 minutes. I'm saying like I just watched the 30-minute clip that gets uploaded to YouTube.
Yeah.
Every week, and it's always interesting. He talks about interesting stuff. He's funny.
I love him. I love what the special he did like early on in the election cycle or the campaign when he talked about Trump.
Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went back to the origins of Donald Trump and how he changed his name.
It's funny.
Oh
like
my god.
# vote Trump or something like that.
Yeah, and he was like, I watch it like religiously every Sunday, or it's every Monday because it's really late, and I'll like watch it, and for so long I was waiting for him to talk about Donald Trump, and like he goes on a talk show eventually, and he's like, "Yeah, no, I'm not talking about that a-hole as long as I can. I really don't want to." And then that episode came, and he's like, "I really don't want to do this, but we're gonna talk about Donald Trump tonight."
I remember his episode about the wall, like back when that was like Donald Trump's main talking point, which it still is a talking point.
Yep.
He repeated it like yesterday or 2 days ago that Mexico is still going to pay for the wall when the Mexican like prime minister or the president, or I guess it's the president, has come out and said, "We are not paying for the wall.
Yeah.
We just won't do it."
I mean, he actually said we are not paying for the fucking wall. Like he barely speaks English and he said that.
He's not having it.
Oh my goodness. This election cycle is just such a joke.
I'm over it. I like listening to Obama though on the campaign trail, like, because this kind of like election, of the dirtiness of it and just the mess of it, like, goes to show you that Obama's like really an awesome dude.
Oh yeah, he's a genius.
And he's like, I don't know, he would have been great running against Trump. I feel like he's clever, he's witty. He's cool.
I mean, I think if either side had put up any other candidate, that candidate would probably win.
Yeah. I mean, imagine having Bernie run against Donald Trump. They're both just like screaming at each other. He's like, "You're a socialist," and he's like, "Revolution." I feel like their voices are the same.
I mean, I just would worry about Bernie actually surviving the election cycle. Like, I just don't know if he could. I don't think he's gonna live until he gets to.
I mean, all of them are just so ridiculously old.
That's true. They're like Hillary's like 70. Donald Trump's like 68 or something like that.
Yeah,
I think
really
other way
old.
around, but yeah.
Was Donald Trump older than Hillary?
Yeah,
I
just by
wanna
like
say so.
just by like a year or so.
Okay, then I think it is 68 and 70. Then it's some combination.
It's like Ronald Reagan old, which is concerning. And then if Hillary wins and stuff, and like that's cool. I think Hillary's gonna win. I
don't think it'll be that close, to be honest with you.
No, not anymore. But like if she does have health scares, I don't know if I like Tim Kaine, her VP.
I don't really know a lot about him.
Exactly. that's the problem. Like,
I don't really know a lot about Mike Pence either, though.
He doesn't like gays, is what I know.
That's what I've heard.
Oh, really?
I saw that like he wants to he signed a bill that sends them to like reformation camp or something like that, which is supposed to like make him straight or something like that. But then it's apparently terrible. Shockingly, that's really surprising. Heavy sarcasm on that. That's surprising.
We just need fresh politicians, just young people.
I mean, that's what Donald Trump's campaign is saying. Like, he's not a politician, so he should be elected.
Yeah.
And then everyone else is like, that is not a good reason.
Just no comment about this guy. Anyway, Mikey, the hiking man.
It's true. Yeah. Back
to more important things, because we already know who's winning the election. So. You did a poll. I remember this a long time ago. You did a poll on where you should go to college on Twitter.
Oh, yes. I remember that.
Was this actually the deciding factor of you going to App, or were you pretty sure you're going to App before that?
I want to say the poll was between App and like ECU.
I think State was in there.
And then, maybe State. But I knew I was going to App beforehand. I just like doing those things for fun. But went to App, went there for a year, and it was like, it's so much fun. I'm like, honestly, a lot of days I just reconsider transferring back sometimes because it's so much fun.
Yeah, I know our friends at App have started a Bring Mikey Back campaign. Or I don't remember. I don't know what the name of it's called, but it's like I think it might be called Bring. It's
Bring Mikey Back. Yeah. Like every Instagram post is hashtag Bring Mikey Back.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sending an application in for this upcoming semester.
To transfer?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why I'd stay at State. Basically, to put it bluntly.
Gotcha. Will Michael be transferring back as well?
No, Michael's in here for the long haul. He really Michael, my roommate. Audience, he really likes NC State, and like I get that, but I don't know.
He's a lady friend here too, right?
His ex-lady friend
/ current lady friend / I don't know. I see her. She lives here actually.
Lady friend.
Yeah.
How does that work? Did you only pay for a semester of board living?
Yeah. No, I think I don't know. I'm not really.
You pay by semester.
I'm pretty sure you pay by semester.
Okay.
But I don't know. It's just getting complicated because me, Michael, and then 2 other friends are looking for a house, and we're interested in a house. And I was like, I haven't told any of them this yet. I haven't even told Michael yet, my roommate. And I was like,
oh no.
I just want to throw this out there. I am applying for App. So I want you guys to be aware of that. And then instantly, all 3 of them were like, Mikey's out. We have to start planning. Who else can we invite to this house? And
I mean, you're not going to get denied from App, I don't think.
No,
unless they see you as a traitor. So
right, if they're like, you were at App, then you went to State for a semester, then you're back to App.
Yeah,
we don't want you anymore.
I really don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm getting more I'm getting a lot more accustomed to state, and like I'm staying more busy. I'm getting a little bit more involved, which is nice.
We just gotta keep messing up on the podcast, and you'll just keep coming back.
I mean, honestly, if I send in that application, I'm about to hit yes, and then I get a call, Mikey, the podcast didn't record. I'll hit no. I'll hit no 5 out of 10 times.
That's what I like to hear.
That's pretty good. I'll take those 20% odds.
So the education's better at app, I think.
Honestly, though,
based on
like,
Ben's statistic.
Okay, but really though, like it might be, which is like
really,
yeah. That I perhaps it's just my professors, but this is like this is what part of my little beefs with state is like I came here. It's like better academia, like better academics, and most of my professors, I'm not a big fan of them. One of them said that oh my God, he said Jean-Jacques Rousseau was a man of the Enlightenment or a man of the Renaissance, when obviously he's a man of the Enlightenment.
Oh yeah, clearly.
I mean, of course, and
Jean-Jacques Rousseau is a hero of the Enlightenment. That's just common knowledge. I can't. We need to have him on.
Yes, I mean,
talk to him solely about Jean-Jacques Rousseau, because I could go on for hours about him. Favorite color's purple, 5'9".
Jean-Jacques Rousseau.
Right, that's what I said.
Yeah, that's it's Jacques.
We're talking about different people, obviously.
No, same.
He's Americanized.
Yeah, for sure. That's what we do here in America. We're trying to make it great again, man.
Yes.
Well, what I would say to combat that is maybe because you didn't actually get to pick your professors, really, though. Weren't you just kind of assigned classes this time?
More or less. I still had options to choose from, but because I transferred in so late, a lot of the classes were taken up, the ones that I wanted to take. So that is a good point. But I don't know. It just felt like my professors were a lot more involved and in touch with the teachings at App, and I felt like they aimed, perhaps it's just the hippie atmosphere, but like they aimed a lot more to teach more, like make sure the subjects connect to the life. And
were the class sizes smaller?
Yeah, they were smaller as well.
Gotcha.
I mean, I'm sure that has to do with the student population.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's a lot smaller there than here, and that's also a thing. Being just more intimate.
I think the farther you get in your education, though, the more the class sizes condense, I believe.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because when you get into like your junior, senior level classes, like the 400 levels, there's only going to be like 10 people that need to take this class, and
that's true.
That might not be true, but there's going to be like 15 spots in a classroom, and then you're just going to be you're going to go to the Congress and like talk to them for your project or whatever.
Yeah.
Are you in political science?
Yeah, I'm poli-sci. I don't even know if I'll stay political. My life's a mess. It's fine.
And so that's why you go that's why you go hiking.
That's why I go hiking.
To get away.
Completely immerse myself in nature, and I make sure nobody's around me, and I just scream as loud as I can into the wilderness, and then I calm myself, walk back down.
Right, out of the bathroom, and Michael's like, Mikey, why were you screaming in the shower for 5 minutes?
I was hiking.
Stop daydreaming, Mikey. I told you about this.
I just want to go back.
I mean, App would be really, really, at least nice to look at this time of year for sure.
Yeah.
All the leaves are turning, I believe.
It's true.
Oh my!
State is not nice to look at. I mean, it's not bad. It's just a lot of brick. If you like brick, state's the place for you.
Yeah, nice smog at night too.
It's not bad. But that's like the big reason I'd go back to App is like the hiking.
Yeah.
The adventures of it, instead of like, I don't know. There's days where I could just be in my dorm all day, and then I get Snapchats of like somebody on top of a mountain, and I'm like, oh wow, I really missed that. But I mean,
You gotta substitute that with urban exploration. Top of mountains in App, top of buildings here in Raleigh. That's all
true.
I'm saying.
If you know of top of buildings, we need to talk about that.
Okay.
Because we're looking for some buildings that we can get on top of.
I went to the top of a parking deck last night.
Cool.
No, actually, this parking deck that we have here at Valentine is really nice. It goes up 9 floors or 8 floors.
Yeah, something like that.
And from the top of that, I mean, if you look to your window that way, you can see Raleigh. And when you're on top of the parking deck, you can see even more. It's an incredible view up there, actually.
Can you get to the roof in this building?
No, we tried.
Yeah, Diego and I went on an exploration.
Did you try the 6th floor?
Yeah, we tried the sixth. There's a door over there that gets you onto like the halfway roof, and I tried it before you came here and didn't open.
Okay.
And then there's one on the 7th floor. There's a door. That one doesn't open either.
I just forgot my lock picking set. That was the issue with both of those doors.
Yes.
That is a skill that I'm trying to pick up, is lock picking. I think that'd be such a cool skill to learn. I just
It
feel
would be.
it'd just be like so useful in a lot of legal reasons. Like if you get locked out of your room and then you don't want to call the front desk, you just like pick your own lock door.
Yeah, that's what I'd use lock picking for.
Speaking of lock picking, do you guys play Skyrim?
I have played Skyrim.
I've watched it. I've seen the lock picking.
Michael and I are going to the midnight premiere, like opening of Skyrim for Xbox One, because Michael's hooked for this game. I was like,
has he played it before?
no, he's never played it
Well,
before.
tell him to come over and we can get him hooked, because we have it for the PS3 right now, and we have a max level character that he can mess around with.
I mean, I told him, like, I have it at home. I have the Xbox, like, on 360. I can bring it. And he's like, no, like, I just want it.
He just wants to pay
So-
$60 for this game.
Yeah, apparently.
It's just remastered, or
Yeah, it's remastered.
it's like remastered.
Oh, okay.
And
I'd say it's not worth it.
it's probably not worth it.
Especially because I can hook him up with a PS3 version of it. Or if he wants to play The Last of Us, we also have that. I don't know. I think you would like that. The main character in that actually reminds me of you.
What?
Except, like, the main character in that, he's like a mountain man, except his fist is super strong. He can, like, punch through zombies' heads. That's, like, his one, like...
It wouldn't surprise me if you could do that, to be honest.
They would surprise me.
like, what did I just do?
Where did these zombies come from?
Oh, that's what would be the surprising part, not the punching through their
Oh,
head
no,
part.
no. The punching would be the most surprising. But because you guys already said that, I can't just be like, bring it back up. So
Right. No, that's understandable.
Oh.
That'd be a cool way to punch someone.
So one time we went hiking at App.
Okay.
Is this a
And-
zombie story?
No, this is kinda. Huh. Okay, so one time we went hiking at App, and one of our friends, Nick, was like, "Hey, like, come camping with me." I was like, "Sure, like, I'm down for camping. I love camping." Little do I know, this was really just like me coming on this camping trip to make sure Nick stays alive. We go and get food at the dining hall. I'm like, Nick, like, is there anything I need to bring? Like toilet paper, food, things to live off of. And he's like, I'm going to go ask them that right now. The trip's literally in less than 8 hours. And he's like, I don't know if we're supposed to bring food. I'm like, what do you mean? So we end up not camping that day just for weather conditions. And
How long is this camping trip?
it was supposed to just be an overnight.
Oh, okay.
He had to do it for his Into the Wild class because it's an App State seminar, of course.
Sounds cool, though.
It was really cool. He went like whitewater rafting later in the year. It was awesome. But we end up not going camping, and we pull a prank on Michael, Nick's former roommate, and my roommate. And we were like driving towards Nick's dorm. We call Michael. And the whole joke was like, Nick's going to die on this trip. Nick's dead. Like, he will not survive in the wild. In fact, the one thing I really want in this world is just strap a GoPro onto Nick's head, push him out in the wild for like 5 days, probably 2 at max, and just see what he'll do.
He would not
That's
come
a bit
back.
risky.
No, one time we went hiking, and he literally just found an axe and started chopping this tree down. And I'm like, stop touching things. Like, hands yourself. But so we're driving back to this dorm, and we call Michael, and I'm like, hey man, like I don't know how to say this. Nick, he's in the hospital. He slipped and hit his head. Like it was bloody, but I wrapped it up. It's gonna be okay. I just want to let you know, keep you in the loop. I gotta go soon. He's like, oh, what hospital? I was like, Watauga Hospital. And he's like, okay, I'll get Sydney. I'll be on the way soon. I was like, okay, buddy. And we roll up to the dorm. As soon as the elevator opens, our good friend Jacob Rosentreader is standing right there, and he's like, I knew it. And apparently Michael had just gone down. Like, we just missed him by a split second. So
He's on his way to Watauga.
Yeah, he's on his way to go see our friend Sydney to get her car to go to this hospital. And we go to run to the room and start pitching the tent into the room. And Michael's like comes back. We lock the door. He's like knocking on it, and he's like, "What the heck?" Opens it, and then there's Nick and I just in this tent chilling. And Michael just tackles Nick. He's like, "I was concerned."
It's just so believable because this man Nick has so many concussions.
It's true. So many concussions.
He got another.
Did he?
Like just now.
Oh my goodness!
Like last night, he was texting the group message about getting a concussion.
What did he do this time?
I don't know.
Just hit his head.
It was probably something dumb.
He's gotten at least 4 just from playing with us and he's on our soccer team. That's how we know
he
this
was
person.
On a soccer team, yeah.
And he was on our soccer team, and he would always get flipped on his head, and then like keep playing.
There's one time that looked nasty when he ran into the goalie.
Oh yeah.
And he went like a couple feet in the air, and he just landed straight on top of his head. And I thought he broke his neck because he was just laying there. He wasn't even moving for a little bit. Yeah,
that's true.
Oh my goodness.
He's still with us though. Shout out Nick.
Yeah.
Congratulations for surviving 20. Is he 20?
Is he? No,
I hope
he's not
20. He
yet.
can't be 20.
He's 19.
Yeah. That's scary. When Nick turns 20, the world has done something wrong. No, I'm
we
kidding.
let this man survive. So many times did we try to take that back. And it just keeps doing a concussion. It's all good.
It just has regretted it for 20 years. Or 19.
Oh.
No, we joke. Nick's a good guy. I'd like to have him.
We love Nick.
No, I don't know if I want to have him on. Shout out Nick.
You would need him with like one extra person.
Right.
Like he's like a pet. You just gotta like keep him calm and like make sure he doesn't say anything too explicit.
Right. Like I think he'd keep focus for like the first 5 minutes, and then for the like the next 45 it'd just be silence on Nick's end.
He'd be wrapping the cord around his neck, which is something that Nick would actually do.
Like, Nick, why are you trying to strangle yourself with the cord?
That's literally Nick like hiking. He's just like, oh my God, how much farther do we have to go? This is terrible. And then he finds like a stick, aka his hunting spear, and starts sprinting up the trail. And he's like, I'm gonna beat you guys. We're like, who is this guy?
Oh my goodness.
So have you done all of the hikes around App? I guess I don't know if that's a possible thing to do.
No, I think that's impossible. I mean, it might be possible if you're there for 4 years, but no, by no means have I like braced the surface of like them out there. There's so much, and it also depends on like the area you're talking about, I guess. So like there's like big main ones on the Parkway that are really good, and then there's ones that are like hour 20 out and so on that are like even cooler sometimes.
Is that where what is it, Hanging Rock is or something?
I've actually never been to Hanging Rock.
Really?
Yeah. I want to go. I mean, I want to check out everything I can because it's really cool, but I've never been there.
Oh. Well, you obviously didn't go to App.
It's true. Like I don't even know why you're saying that you went to App if you didn't go to Hanging Rock.
Hanging Rock?
Maybe I'm thinking of a different rock.
Rough Ridge?
Is it the rock where you can look like you're hanging from
God,
it?
It's called Rough Ridge.
Oh, that's the one I was talking about.
Did you guys even go to App?
No.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Okay, what Rough Ridge? Is that actually a high drop?
No, I didn't think
No.
it
Or
was.
is it just for the photos that it
No,
looks high?
it's like a 30-foot maybe.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
only 30 feet.
okay, it maybe less. I'm not good with distances.
I'm not good with distances either.
Really?
I'm just so bad at that. Like guessing the distance. Like if I'm like, how long is this? I'm like, I don't know. Is that like 12 inches? And they're like, no, that's 2.5 feet. I'm like, oh God.
Okay, but you also had like an analogy earlier, and it was like 10 feet, like 43 feet. So
The alligator.
yeah, maybe you should get that checked.
It's like, and it ages so bad with ages.
Really?
Yeah. Like Diego and I, we went on a cruise for spring break a couple years ago, and there's these 2 girls that we like met and became friends with. And when we first met them, we thought they were like sophomores in college. Turns out they were like 15.
Okay, I'm not good with ages either.
Yeah, okay, I remember this now. Yep.
And I don't think that was just me. Like as a group, we came to the consensus as these people were in college while we were seniors in high school, and it turns out they were sophomores.
That's hilarious.
I don't remember exactly. But yeah, so yeah, I'm just so bad with that. Like I don't know what skill that is. Like guesstimation, maybe, I guess is what it's called. But like
The people at the fair are shockingly good at that.
I think they're cheating. They have to be cheating.
How are they?
I don't know.
How would they be cheating?
I don't understand either. Like, do you go to college for that?
I have no idea. I mean, they must practice a lot. That's all they do all day is just guess ages and weight. And
Age, weight, and birthday. I
yeah,
think.
the birthday one makes no sense.
That doesn't.
I
make sense
have
at all.
no idea how you can guess a birthday.
Yeah.
At least age and weight, there's like physical features.
Well, I think for age, if it was like someone in college, I would just guess 18 every time because it has to be within 3 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Or maybe 20 because then you get like the
You
normal
get the
college
younger,
range.
yeah.
But
you
then,
just got to be careful with the older high school looking people.
Right, but the weight, I have no idea what you do with the weight. I don't like.
There's this kid in my calculus class, and apparently he's like a junior in high school, and which makes no sense why he's in college. But he's literally 6'4". He has a full beard, fuller than Mikey's right now. This long hair, and he looks like a man. He's just this big burly man, and he like just got his driver's license. Like, I just don't understand.
He's like 16.
Yes, 16.
See, I don't know. I don't know how they could possibly guess my birthday. Like if I said, "What's my birthday?" and they're like, October 20th, I'd be like, I would probably hit them in the head.
I don't get. Maybe it's like horoscope kind of things.
But I think with the birthday, they can be like within 3 months either
Is it?
way. So then you get like a 6-month spectrum, isn't it? Something like that.
No,
That might be a bit much.
I've never done it. I don't.
Yeah,
trust
I mean it
those
costs
things.
$5. So like even if they lose and you get a prize, they're still making money.
Yeah.
right. I mean they're making. I mean that's what the fair's for, just to make money.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Did you do a lot of rides at the fair?
No, I wish I did. We went with a bunch of people from App, and I spent $25 on food. So it's just like we bought tickets too, but we really didn't do any rides. And then we were gonna go later, the upcoming Thursday with like our neighbors, these girls, but then they ditched us.
Ooh.
And
Now you don't have roommates anymore.
yeah,
Or neighbors.
they're gone. And so we had just have extra tickets that we never used.
I mean, if you had told me that, I would have taken them, and so would Diego.
Sorry.
I had so many tickets for the fair. I ended up having like a full sheet left over by the end of it.
Yeah, you bought. How many sheets did you buy?
4 sheets.
I don't
4
want to hear
sheets?
that.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
That's 20 times 4. Oh my
no,
god.
it's 18 times 4.
18?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like 72 tickets.
It's so
And
disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, I anticipated us doing more rides or like me sharing them with you guys, but then you guys said you bought ride tickets or something like that.
I mean, had I known you bought 4 sheets, I would not have.
I mean,
bought a sheet.
I literally bought the tickets from like your mom. So
Right. Yeah, well, she didn't. I didn't know. The only reason I knew they were selling tickets is because you told me.
It was
and
like
then, and then I forgot.
it was like shout out on Twitter, and I was like, ooh, let me hit that up. Then tweeted your sister, and then your sister connected me to your mom, and then I bought them.
And then Ben didn't know about
Yeah,
it.
I got that good deal.
Yeah, they're cheap, right? Weren't they?
Yeah, they're like $10. 11.
That's
I mean,
good.
that's almost like half price.
Yeah, no, seriously,
That's really good.
No, for
Yeah.
sure.
That's the reason I bought so many. But it was just so cold the day we
It
went.
was
We went Saturday.
47 degrees.
Yeah.
Wasn't that when it was like super windy?
Yeah,
Yes.
so windy.
Oh yeah.
It was me, Rachel, Ben, Mary Dare, and then Zach and Sarah. I don't know. I forgot her name. She's pretty cool though. And
Is
we're
she?
on
Savannah.
Savannah.
I haven't met her yet.
Yeah,
She's cool.
yeah, she's pretty cool.
I want to meet her.
Well,
Well, come.
Crossgate.
Yeah, that's true. Crossgate
True.
over the summer. Well, I don't know if she'll be here over the summer because she lives in a small town in western North Carolina.
Oh.
I don't know if
the name
I'll
of
be
it.
here this summer.
Where are you gonna be? If you tell me Camp Ton Lee, then we're gonna have to go down that path. And that's a whole nother episode.
I might go abroad.
Oh,
That's a good move.
I'm just trying to get out of Raleigh. I've lived here too long.
right. That's
Yeah.
fair. That's why you're going to state. I see it.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm here.
Where are you going abroad?
Wherever I can.
Good.
Basically, there's no plans for
Iran?
summer. I don't even know who.
Iraq. South
No,
Korea.
I'm going to the Kurdish Empire.
Kurdish. Where's that?
It's in India.
It's not a state, but it is a
Empire.
sovereign
Nation.
Nation. It's a nation.
Where's it
The
close
Kurds. It's in Turkish.
Turkey.
Turkey.
to? Okay.
Like Turkey, Iraq, Syria.
Really?
That's on the news. They're like, we have to arm the Kurds. That's them.
Is
They're
it legal for us to travel there?
I
Like,
don't
are
know.
you safe
I
to
don't
go
know.
there?
I don't know. I'm probably not safe. I don't know.
Because state will send you there as long as we can go there and it's not a war
Yeah.
going on.
Oh,
Is it-
really?
Is this the
Yeah.
reason you're growing out the beard so you can get into the Middle East pretty
Right.
easily?
That's a good plan. You're thinking ahead. I like that.
Yes. No. Secretly, yes. I don't know. I don't know where I'll go abroad. I want to go wherever I can.
You should go to Cape Town, South Africa with me.
Sure.
Not this summer though. Next semester.
Oh.
Not this upcoming semester, but the semester after that.
I'll visit you in Cape Town for sure.
I'd want to go to Cape. I mean, I don't know if I'm going, but if I do go, that is the plan, at least right now.
That'd be awesome.
Cape Town or Surrey, England. Fun fact, that's both places where Ben Brown lives. just happens to be.
I wonder why you want to go.
No reason. I didn't know that. I didn't know those are the two places he lived. At least the England one. I knew he lived in Cape Town.
I'd want to go somewhere just like smack dab in the middle of Europe, probably like Austria or something like
I
that.
really want to go to
'Cause then-
Austria.
I mean, Europe is like the size of like slightly bigger than Alaska or something like that.
Yeah.
You
And
can just
so
take
you
a
can
train from one place to
Yeah,
another.
you can go
really easily.
almost anywhere in Europe pretty easily.
Right.
Yes, I just want to be right smack dab in
I
the
think it
middle.
would be fun to go to Europe. I think that's where our roommates are going.
Right.
Or well, one of them is going to England, and then the other one is going to
Norway? Something like that.
Denmark.
Yes.
Denmark.
Yeah.
I think.
Denmark.
I mean, still, that's not that far from each other. The only problem with England is you got to cross the channel, right?
I mean, yeah.
Is a channel that I don't think
There's an underground tunnel from France to England.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
That's right. I read.
That's
that.
how
I
you
remember
get
that.
across easily?
And it's
Yeah.
like go into like this hand lane because it's opposite in England, Great Britain, and then they go underwater.
Wow. It's a train?
No, it's
you
a
drive.
car.
It's a road.
Yeah.
Wow.
We have like a big one of those in Virginia.
Really?
Underground road.
Yeah, it's an underground tunnel that's like, and there's water above it.
Is it glass on the sides? Is it like
No,
an aquarium?
No, it's not an aquarium.
It's just like a solid dark tunnel, basically.
Yeah, and it's I don't remember where it is in Virginia, but I was driving on the way to Williamsburg, Virginia, and we went underneath it, and like the person I was driving with she had a lot of anxiety about it, and I was like, it's fine, everybody's done this, everybody's doing it, and we're getting through this together. But apparently like that's the biggest tunnel.
I mean, obviously going through mountains, there's a lot of tunnels and stuff like that, but this is underground in Virginia?
Yeah, and I've never heard of that underground tunnel in Virginia.
It's not underground, it's underwater.
Underwater ground. I feel like that's pretty similar.
Yeah.
Ground, water.
I'll have to look that up because that's semi close to here, right?
I mean, it's not special.
It's not.
If
Okay.
you're thinking like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be cool, it's not at all. It's not at all. Like literally, it's so
Not cool.
no, it's not cool at all. Literally, just drive for like 2 minutes and it's just darkish and like, but lights are on. There's traffic passing you, and then you come out of a tunnel and you're like, I didn't even know I went underwater.
Oh. Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah, that's lame. You got to tell them to up their game. Tell them to put glass in the sides.
Yes.
Like the aquariums do.
Right? No, that's what I want.
And then we put sharks in there.
That'd be cool. And alligators. Crocodiles.
Virginia's the new Florida.
It's true.
Poor Virginia.
Well, speaking of Florida, I think that's going to wrap up this episode.
Sounds good.
Thank you for listening. This has been episode... we're going to leave the episode unnumbered because I'm not sure what
Episode
come up with.
2.5.
2.25.
Yeah.
Two over. This
The
is
lost
two over.
episode that was found.
Right. We now found the episode that was lost.
That's me.
That
Yep.
is, we did find Mikey.
Thank you for the dedication, Mikey.
Yes, thank you for coming over and
Thank you for
not
having
doing
The
your
second
work.
time.
Appreciate it. Hey, so have a good one.
Where can they find you, Mikey? On Instagram at Mikie Hayes?
At Mikie Hayes. That's IE, not EY.
Okay.
And on Instagram.
That's
at Mikie Hayes. IE, not EY.
all right.
All
Be,
right.
be sure to check out Mikie Hayes. Thank you
Also-
for listening to. Oh, did you have something?
Yes, check out the Epoch Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, iTunes.
At Epic Podcast.
At Epoch Podcast, that's spelled EPOCH, not the other way you spell Epic. So that's EPOCH, Epic Podcast. Everywhere. You can find us.
All right. We're out. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Adios.
Bye.